Hi, I'm Tina McDonald. Today we're going to get a little bit festive and we're going to create this beautiful poinsettia. This poinsettia is made using products from Imagine Craft, Tsukineko. We're going to be playing with some Vertigo film. We're going to play with some Goosebumps and some beautiful Brilliance inks. To begin, we're going to be die cutting the 3 smallest flowers from Spellbinder's poinsettia set. So we're going to take the 3 smallest pieces and we're going to die cut them, and then we're going to add color using the Brilliance inks. So using Spellbinder's Grand Caliber machine, I went ahead and I die cut these pieces from a piece of the Vertigo. Don't emboss, as the embossing doesn't show up on this Vertigo film. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then come back and show you where we go from here. These pieces die cut so nicely using the Vertigo. It's not a problem at all to cut them. So don't hesitate to try using your favorite die templates and the Vertigo. Okay, let's add some color. So I'm going to do this a little quickly for you, but we're just stenciling through the holes in the die template. I'm using an ink blusher and the Rocket Red Gold Brilliance inks. So we have to make sure that we don't move the Vertigo underneath, but we just stencil through those holes and make sure there's lots of ink going through onto the Vertigo. We're going to repeat this for each piece of die template, or for each of the die templates that we've done. And then we're going to pop it out, and you can see the detailing that has come through. Then we're going to take our blusher and add just a little bit of ink to the edges. We don't have to be too fussy about this now because we are going to add more later. And then we're going to set it aside to dry and move on and continue this step with the other 2 flowers. Once we have the red added to each of those layers, we're going to go ahead now and use the Galaxy Gold Brilliance, and we're going to cover each area of the poinsettia layers with this gold. We don't want a really thick layer, as we still want to be able to see our color, but we're going to add a thin layer and then we're going to just smudge it. Now, directly using the ink pad from the Rocket Red Gold, we're going to really add some detailing to the tips. This is going to add to the dimension of our flower. And once we have that done on all 3 pieces, we're ready to set this aside to dry, and then we're going to adhere the layers together. I like to do that using a hot glue gun because it bonds instantly and quickly and dries fast as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I also want to mention that I added some leaves to our flower as well. I cut some green cardstock using the leaves in the poinsettia set, and now I'm stenciling through with the Starlight Silver, which gives it a really pretty detailed snowy look. So I've gone ahead and cut 2 of those for our flowers today as well. Once we have our layers stuck together and our leaf underneath, we're going to go ahead and give this a nice generous spray of the Goosebumps spray. This is going to give it a beautiful glass-like look, and we could leave it there if we wanted to, but we're going to continue. I've also created a beautiful frame using another piece of Vertigo and some more Spellbinder's dies. So once these pieces are sprayed very generously with the Goosebumps, we're going to add some pizzazz to our project. We're going to add some glitter. Did you know that the Goosebumps is a fabulous way to adhere glitter to a project? It is so easy, and it is does such a thorough job. I absolutely love it. I could have added some color to our frame, but I decided to leave it clear so that it gave us a really beautiful snowy look. I'm going to let this sit for a minute, and then I'm going to tip them over and shake off the excess glitter. Look how beautiful that is. Now, we don't want to leave it sit because we do want to add some dimension to this flower. So before it dries, we're going to take a set of tweezers and we're going to lift those petals just a little bit. Because it's got the Goosebumps acrylic spray on there, it's going to actually hold those pieces up just a little bit. By separating it, it helps them not to become one big solid piece. And that gives our project just a little bit of depth and dimension, which I'm all about depth and dimension. I love it. So there, this is going to dry, and once it dries, the glitter becomes a little bit more see-through, and we get to see a little bit more of the detail that we've done. Also with our frame, isn't that beautiful? Once the glitter has set, we're going to add another layer of the Goosebumps spray to help seal in the glitter so it doesn't fall off all over the place. We're going to let these dry and then finish them off with 3 pearls to the center. Then they're ready to add to your next project. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.